Let this be called living legacies. Through my truly amazing career, and people say, why did you quit? I haven't quit, and I never gave up. I've just taken a different path to benefit humanity and not corporate anybody, including self. But that's been going on for many years, decades, over the last couple of centuries that many of you have no clue about. No matter how many billions I've made over the years, or I've been appraised by Dun & Bradstreet and offered to go blue chip stock, and with 20% offering by independent appraisal projected at 2 to 4 trillion by shortly after 1999. All documented on public records. You just gotta know where to find this stuff, but it's a matter of public record. I've been appraised independently worth more than Donald Trump ever thought of having. And to watch the vile bullshit mountain of fake news that people put out about people, and hear the enormous amounts of manure about myself over the years, it makes me want to projectile vomit sometimes right down the throats of people who utter bullshit. I just have zero tolerance for lies, assholes, criminals with badges, and self-righteous pieces of shit who go vile on you when you say no. No is a complete sentence. And while I give away more than anyone documented in modern history, privately, than most people in major Fortune 500 companies that are given away publicly, it's not about tit for tat with me. But there becomes a line, a boundary, where when you cross that part of my mountain, you're walking in the land of the dead. At that point, you might as well have taken an Uzi and aimed it right at your forehead and pulled a clip that's longer than used in U.S. military history. In my world, you're done. So when you roll on me again in future days and months and I don't respond well, probably you've already been foretold that you should never be in my eyesight ever again, because there will be ramifications beyond this world you won't correct. And while some people learn slower than the density of highly synthesized and carbonized and reprocessed metals beyond most comprehensions, I'm not speaking in Yiddish. And if you can't get a translator to help you read my lips and understand what I'm trying to communicate very clearly, to any criminal with a badge, dipshit, jackass, or other MFer who thinks you're just going to roll on under the curtain and change my day, whether I like it or not. Blaze, you're at a high point on my list that if you aren't blazed soon and put in a federal penitentiary, there are people looking for you that are going to let you know just how much I'm more than pissed off at what you did in Santa Monica on federal and public record. And if the FBI, Department of Justice, and other people don't crawl so deep up your ass crack, bitch, you better pray Satan pulls you back to hell real fast, because you're not getting a handbasket on the way home. Go back, Satan spawn, be gone forevermore. Because if you trouble my world anymore, you'll become an example of nevermore. And I'm not speaking in rhymes and riddles. You know exactly what that means, you piece of vile human garbage. You come back to me claiming you got cartels and gangs ready to murder you and beg for forgiveness and ask for my frickin' help, and I let you dig your hole even deeper and help you out. And then you turn on me like a rabid dog and look at the cameras and defile even federal orders that you are bound by, bitch. How does Kurt feel about these moments and lessons in humanity? At some point, you got to take off the gloves and get really honest when jackasses at the negotiating tables and eye-to-eye contact don't seem to have any intention of ever conceding to coexistence without wars and hostilities. At that point, you've taken me beyond hell and back. And if I have to personally escort you to the bowels of hell, that will be done. What's up? What's up?
What's up, Kelly?
Huh?
What's up,
I cannot hear you.
What's up, Kelly?
I'm having the worst day of my life. Please don't say it on me like that. Please. I got stuff here. Can you
I'm
please?
not sitting on top of you.
You have my stuff. Can you get up,
Calm
Frank?
down, I'll be the first one to kill you.
For what?
Stop it.
I want to get my stuff.
I'm not on none of your stuff, Kelly. Stop.
You are sitting on my cat and gloves, dude. Thank you.
I am not.
Okay. What do you need?
Nothing.
Okay, all right. I was in the middle of making a video
What?
for a show I'm working on. Why? What can I help you with?
I'm starting to do a documentary. It's still inspiring
People like me?
people like you.
Great. You have a phone?
But that also have that, not just any normal person, you know what I mean? I mean, people like you that have been in the show industry
I still am.
or still are, but also have developed a great story outside of the fame.
Okay?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta ask you a silly question. Why do I have people telling me you started the rumors that I got arrested with Casper? What's that about?
Texas was the one who fucking got out.
Told you that?
Told the detectives who you were.
Obviously you didn't because
No, yeah, he walked out of his tent. He was like,
when was this?
the day you got arrested.
I never got arrested.
Right here? You didn't get him done right
No.
here?
He was in handcuffs one day, not me.
You went right here. They didn't handcuff you right here.
No. I've been at my other place.
So it wasn't you that they handcuffed it.
No. What day was this?
Okay. But never mind. I don't want to do it.
Well, but people told me you were telling them that I was up on rape, robbery, and
No, and no.
gee, you might want to go talk to some people down by 7-Eleven that way who've been spreading that shit about you.
Okay.
Like an uploader,
Who is it?
uploader,
Uploader.
downloader, Chicago, those
Okay.
kind of peoples.
Okay.
They aren't doing you any favors. They also say to the guy spreading that I'm an undercover Fed and I'm an undercover cop. What?
What the fuck is that about?
I don't know, but that kind of shit can get you whacked on the street,
No,
as you
yeah.
fucking know well, right?
I'm the one.
And that's why I'm coming to talk to you about it and go off on you and
I'm
like,
the one whacking people. That's my job.
dude, why am I being set up by somebody with that kind of shit?
See,
Because you
look,
know what that can
I'm
do.
getting fucking leads everywhere I go.
Hey, and by the way, do you know that piece of shit, Brandon? I mean, not Brandon, well, Brandon, because he's spreading it then. You know that piece of shit, fucking Blaze? Please, we're having a meeting. Please, we're having a meeting. I'm asking for space. I've had to do this with you 3 times. Please walk away. Please take a hike. Please. Why do I have to beg people to leave me the fuck alone? Blaze, you know that piece of shit?
No, I don't.
They kicked him off the beach about a year ago. Tall, skinny, white kid. The one I had bring that bike by the other night.
Okay.
And he said you told him to fuck off.
Yeah.
After I've been helping him out for the last 2 weeks, after he tells me M18 downtown and everybody wants him fucking murdered, I'm like, dude, I wonder why.
Yeah.
And so I help him out for a couple of weeks, getting back on his feet and trying to get his ground. Next thing I know, he's jacking shit up the ass, and that's why I rolled off on him when I figured out what was going on. And then last night, he's playing hard up out there, and I'm like, no, I don't want to smoke your shit, I don't want to, no, and and finally started offering him food and stuff, and suggesting where he can go to get clothes and tents and shit. Next thing I know, he's almost on top of me. I'm like, dude, social space. I've already had a shit day. I've been robbed several times, and I feel like shit, and I've helped you as much as I can. He said, I'm going to crack your skull, fucker, if you don't give me something right now. And I'm like, what? And the next thing I know, he said, and And I said, dude, do you realize you're on audio, video surveillance? I'm pointing cameras at 3rd Street Promenade. We're sitting right the fuck under. Next thing I know, he said, looks at me, I don't give a fuck about any federal laws or social distancing or the cops knowing this. I crack your fucking skull. Next thing I know, he's grabbing my bike and a bunch of shit and bailing, taking another $1,000 worth of stuff after. I've just had to do something, motherfucker, get on his feet.
So what do you want to do about it?
Well, if Santa Monica PD, it's funny, I was just doing a little thing, and his name's in, if Santa Monica PD doesn't do the job, and the feds and cops, I have cops on video saying, Kurt, who have you hired to help recollect your stuff, make sure they don't get hurt, make sure you don't get hurt, and if something happens, walk away and take the shit and go. You can find that on YouTube. So, if you're available to help recover stolen property, it becomes a problem, you gotta defend yourself. Him or me, what's he gonna be? Of course, you gotta cover your ass. At this point, he's owed me over 20,000 just straight capital of shit he's been robbing. That doesn't include collection, which takes that to 40. When is that shit ever gonna have $40,000? And he's jacking people right now. He's got keys in cities and people in Culver City. You know how the gangs feel about that shit when you take your stuff to Venice or Santa Monica, and that's why they retaliate back. He's causing part of the problem. And he's doing home invasion. He told me he had a pair of devices that pop any kind of lockout, and if you're caught and you're not the right kind of person to have that, that's home invasion tools. He's got keys to the city, home invasion tools, and somewhere he's got an arsenal built up. You need to find out where he's got that stash. He claims somewhere in Santa Monica by 14th or 17th, I don't know where you carry fucking clips and rifles and can't, shit. But he's very clear that he's got, and I've seen him flashing shit, so I know it's not all bullshit, where he jacks him to the right bag that night. So be careful with this motherfucker, because he is definitely, most of the time, armed, even if it's a fucking steak knife or a piece of shit to hurt you with. And find out who set both of us up to be at conflict, because somebody was using your name saying they want to put me on three years and only cover fuck why. And why would I be documenting this with video right now for both of our protections, that under federal and international law, if you're working for me to help recover stolen property from an NGO with the UN, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay the fuck alive, because you're dealing with fucking black ops pieces of shit that will vomit down your throat if they get a chance. How's that for honesty, brother? I've never lied to you about jack shit. For the record, anybody fucking with Pico when he's doing shit for me, get ready for more than my foot in your ass, pieces of shit. I'm done with this. Fuck you all back to hell.